We are saddened by the loss of NBA Hall of Famer and legend Elgin Baylor. He was an inspiration.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the DA.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. And now, the New York Knicks starters. Knox and Randall, they're the forwards. R.J. Barrett is out there with Rivers, and it's Spellman in at the center. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Junior. Then it's Williams. Then it's Paul George, and it's Ibaka in at the 5. Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes,
like
they can.
Like you say, let it play out. Now here's Williams, and he gets the bucket.
Because of his size, everyone tries to get physical with Lou, but he pays it no mind.
Pass to Spellman. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Junior. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. It's rebounded by New York. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, you can't allow that many second chance opportunities and then get almost none yourself. Rarely that works out for you.
Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Junior. No good with the layup.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Barrett kicks to Rivers. Here's Knox. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Puts the move on. And the rejection by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone. And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Spellman. The Clippers getting the bucket. Over Ibaka, and the shot falls short this time. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? And the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Here's Rivers. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And stolen by Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Rivers with it. And the pass to Spellman. Barrett against George. 5 to shoot. Here's Rivers. New York, no good that time either.
And PG, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Here's Rivers after the made shot from Junior. Pass to Barrett over George, and it comes off the front of the rim. Clippers leading by 6. Down low, here's Junior. It's rebounded by Barrett, and Junior throws it down.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Randall no good, and it's the Clippers' ball. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. Out to Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Junior, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Junior's got 10 points in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Amari Spellman. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Rivers. Here's Ntilikina. And yes, it's good.
Obviously comfortable operating from the mid-range. It's great to see Ntilikina just being himself and playing his game.
Now here's Williams to the paint. And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
There at the pass to Ntilikina. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Leonard with the steal. To the inside. Junior. Knicks with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the rejection by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability. And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Knox. He kicks to Barrett. Back to Knox. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked by Ibaka. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. So for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for George. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Williams. And a switch here also for New York. Burks, he's checked in for Barrett. Now the Clippers with it. They're on an 18-4 run. Beverly wide open. No good from outside. Knicks trail by 12. Knox the pass to Ntilikina. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Now, here's Junior. He's got 12.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Nerlens Noel checks in for the Knicks. So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Down by 12. Pass to Burks. Quickly. But they'll get another chance. Goes back up, and it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kennard finds Zubac. Now here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Inside, Junior. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. Quickly. Kennard covering. Noel wide open. He fires. Robinson, that's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Beverly. There's the pass to Kennard. And stolen by Noel. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid 2-guard who can really light it up.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. And Burks hits 2 free throws.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Morris outside. Pass to Junior. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Nerlens Noel did not like that at all.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Ntilikina. Passes it to Burks. From deep. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Morris. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Pass to Ntilikina. 6 on the shot clock. No good that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Got to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting... Recently, we had a chance to speak with RJ Barrett about, well...
I hate losing, but...
And Team swap here for the Clippers. The Knicks also changing it up. Robinson's checked in for Amari Spellman. Kevin Knox comes in for Burks. And it's Ntilikina in for Rivers. Here's Ntilikina. He can't hit that time. Williams with the defensive effort. Clippers leading by 20. They've got Ibaka, the Williams out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Junior in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. New York's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Grizzlies, had a huge game. He finished with 66 points and was a force on defense, knocking away shots every second he was on the floor. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Here's Knox, defended by Beverly, and the basket by Knox.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And here is Williams. He's got 9. Here's Junior. It's tipped. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. Knicks trail by 20. 1:57 left in the second quarter. The pass to Knox. And to get open is Robinson.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it, the fast break chance.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
New York shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Knox, defended by Beverly, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Julius Randle's checked in for Nerlens Noel. Floats it up for Junior. And Junior throws it down.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Ntilikina looking it over. Randle kicks to Ntilikina. Throws it up high. And Randle throws it down.
Well orchestrated. Randle was ready to receive the pass and flush it in one motion.
To the middle. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
So it's Ntilikina who brings up the ball for New York. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from 11. Outside for Randle. Pass to Ntilikina. Shot clock at 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Knox. The Clippers grab the miss. Junior's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. An open look for Beverly. Here's Junior, the second effort, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. For Los Angeles, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, Junior. The Knicks making a switch here. And both free throws good for Junior. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Barrett and Knox are the wingmen. Then it's Randle, and it's Rivers, and it's Spellman in at the center position.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Here's Junior. Spellman with the rebound. The Knicks shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Barrett, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And they're able to recover. Rivers can't get it to go.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And Ibaka slams it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through as Serge himself at the rim.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Randall. And that one hits back iron.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Ibaka, the pass to Junior. Williams dishes to Leonard. Outside, George. Junior kicks to George. No good on the three. For New York, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Passes it to Rivers. Randall outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Back to Williams. Now, here's Junior. He's guarded by Rivers. It's good.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Now Rivers. 5 points in the game. Kicks it to Barrett. Knocks it loose. Taken away by Williams. And Leonard has it in the corner. And Junior throws it down.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Knox the pass to Barrett. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Rivers dishes to Barrett. And the rejection by Ibaka. New York moving it around. Here's Knox, defended by George. 3 on the clock. Launches a 3. Rivers can't get it to go. And so Ibaka, he'll bring it up for the Clippers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That's tipped. Paul George with the steal. Here's Beverly. Here's Here's Junior, and Junior throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out. Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers sitting at a lead of 40 points at the end of the quarter. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Batum. Junior's out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Every organization needs team-first guys like Patrick Beverly. That's a terrific pass.
Smith the pass to Bullock. Shoots over Batum. And it's Bullock missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
They get it again, but they get it back.
Easy to lose track of the pick and roll. Smith Jr., his speed and IQ are superb.
Outside, George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. And that one's good. Beverly.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by Beverly. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Junior. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. Beverly against Smith. Well, players now, Steve, seem to have a lot more power to demand a trade. Talk about what that does for the future of small market teams.
You know, Kevin, I think, let's be honest, it makes it tougher for the small market teams. The one solution, I think, is if you have a team that is very close-knit, if you get the right superstar and he's happy, if you have a chance to maybe win a championship, that keeps those stars in place.
To stop the run, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Patterson with it. To the paint. Here's Junior. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and what was like go on the floor to what we're seeing now. And there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. Here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Floats it up for Junior. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Pass to Randall. Over Patterson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Randall's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The big lefty polishing all aspects of his game, including the jumper from mid-range.
Beverly up top. He's defended by Randall. And Junior throws it down.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
right side. Bullock kicks to Ntilikina. From outside the arc, cranes the three-pointer.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Outside, George. Three-pointer. Randall with some nice D. New York's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The pass to Ntilikina. This one for three. Doesn't go for him. So the Clippers will take it the other way. To the inside. And Junior throws it down.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
For New York, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Knocked loose and stolen by Patterson. Here's Junior. Patterson dishes to Junior. Outside, George. Off target from outside.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Ntilikina. New York, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Batum. Outside, George. Well, here you sit, Smitty, at the broadcast table. Is there anything you notice about the game now that you didn't notice when you were playing?
Yes, Kevin. I mean, seriously, I did not know how much Kevin Harlan ate between games and during games. It is unreal. The before, the during, and after. You are a champ, Kevin, to be able to eat that much and to do your job.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Shake Milton comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Jackson. Tight defense on him. Floats it up for Junior. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And if you're the defender, you have to respect the ability of Jackson to finish. That opens things up for the assist.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Randall. Noel trying to break loose. No good. Clippers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Here's Junior. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Julius Randle picks one up. First free throw is good. The Knicks making a switch here. Smith has checked in. And both free throws good for Junior.
I love how hard he's playing, really, since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Smith outside. Pass to Randall. Back to Smith. Passes to Ntilikina. And here's Bullock. The tray. They grab their own miss. Noel finds Randall. And Randall throws it down.
That's 250 pounds coming down on the rim. Randall attacking with ferocity.
Smith against Jackson. Outside for Batum. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been... Now here's Randall. Pass to Noel. That shot off the mark. Excellent D there from Junior. Patterson passes to Jackson. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Jackson. 53 points for Junior.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And it's Noel missing. And it's the Clippers' ball. Jackson passes to Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us.